Judging by the title of this video, you know exactly what's about to happen. I adopted a cat. I am so happy. I am so excited. I have him in my presence right now, but I thought to really give you an idea of what's going on, I'm gonna start at the very beginning. So sit back and relax. Welcome to the 12 Days of Christmas, episode 2. If you're new here, my name's Alexis. I'm 25, I live in New York City, and you're about to meet Bennett. I feel like this is a more sentimental intro than usual because I'm just very in my feels that I have a cat. I've wanted a cat forever. I've been hinting at it forever. A lot of you were guessing that I was gonna get a cat, and it all kind of happened pretty fast. I was a little nervous about taking the jump and adopting one, but I'm so happy that I rescued Bennett. I'm gonna start from the beginning because I actually did take some footage the day that I met him for the first time and I was considering adopting him. I was gonna put it actually in a vlog that I filmed and then I thought I'd keep it to myself. So we'll start there and we'll move to present day and then you're all gonna meet Bennett. But let's go back to a few weeks ago. Well, I just spent the last 2 hours potentially adopting a cat. There's a cat adoption fair from an adoption center that comes every Saturday. They pretty much find all of them as strays around the city and stuff. So I've been thinking about getting a cat, like I said earlier, for months and months, and I was like, you know what, like they have the fair today, I have nothing to do, I'm gonna go look. And I don't know, I fell in love with one of the cats. I don't know. I felt like I was gonna cry when I was looking at him. I don't really know what that means. So I filled out the form and I talked to the people and I'm gonna talk with them a little more tomorrow. These unboxings are so out of my league right now because it's all pet stuff. My parents have a cat, but we never had a pet growing up. So this isn't like natural to me. I kept getting really stressed that I wouldn't be able to have a cat because I feel like I don't have any maternal instincts sometimes. I don't know, I think I'm being a little dramatic about that, but let's see what I got. Weirdly enough, when I was in Ohio, my brother got like a $20 off coupon in the mail. He doesn't even have an animal, like for Chewy. It was so strange. So I was like, okay, I guess I have to order. So I got some cat food. I got a little harness. Kitty's world just got bigger. And I'm pretty sure these boxes are the food bowls I ordered. So I got ceramic raised bowl. Apparently that's better for their digestion. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and for everybody who complains that my apartment's already too cluttered, just wait, because now there's gonna be a million things of cat furniture in here too. Moving on to the next box, the Amazon box. Litter, a bed. I thought this was so cute. It's a little boba toy. I got a camera. I don't remember what this is. Oh, it's probably the litter box. Good thing I got the extra small one. This is kind of big. So I went to Petco and got some like toys and treats and collar. I have the structure of this built, but I need to like build the rest of the cat tree. Bennett is getting to my apartment at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Well, this took a little longer than I thought. It's like 12:30 now in the morning, but here she is. Good morning. I forgot to vlog all morning because I was like cleaning up everything. I still had so much stuff to do, but the apartment's looking clean. There's people screaming outside. They're gonna be here in like 10 minutes to drop off Bennett and I'm literally losing my mind right now. Like, this is so crazy. Like I already love him so much and I've only met him for 15 minutes, but I'm really excited. I got all these cat toys for him. A boba toy, little balls, a little stringy thing on a wand, Christmas pickle, Christmas mouse, and this comfy bed for him to sit on my couch. I've never experienced anything like this before, so like I'm feeling so weird. Like I've never gotten a pet before, so I'm feeling like very overwhelmed, but very excited. So I'm not gonna film me meeting him in my apartment for the first time because I don't want to freak out the people that are bringing him, but next time I talk to you, I will have a cat. So it's the next day, it's the next morning. I ended up not vlogging any of my first day with Bennett yesterday, mostly because A, I was freaking out. I've never had a cat in my apartment before. I've barely ever had a cat. Like my parents have had one, but it's just different when it's your own and you're by yourself taking care of it. I was very overwhelmed. Also, he spent a good amount of the day hiding, which I assumed. My big storage bed that I made a few months ago has this underneath storage and it's not closed off in the back. So he has been crawling in there. So I've kind of made it cat safe under there, so he has like a little hiding spot. But last night, he was no longer afraid of this apartment. he was out and about. He was playing with toys. He finally used his litter box. He jumped on me at 3 a.m. I was awake for a few hours last night between like the hours of 3 and 6. He was like meowing. He seemed kind of sad and kind of scared. And I'm sure he was just getting the lay of the land, wandering around. He did sleep on the end of my bed for like an hour. But I kept waking up and like getting out of bed and being like, are you okay? Which I know he's okay. He's just exploring. He was with a foster before I adopted him, and the foster was telling me he's very curious. He's a very curious cat, but it's gonna be a learning curve for both of us because he's in a new space. I've never had a cat, but I'm so excited he's here. He's back under the bed. He came out a little bit this morning, wandered around, ate some food. So when he comes out, we'll do a little introduction. So Bennett finally got up from his nap, but he's a little nervous. He's a little camera shy, and he's still a little scared of me. He's still a little confused. He's like, where am I and who are you? I think he's a little freaked out by the camera. Every time I point it at him, he stares at it like he's shocked, like he has no idea what it is. And it's probably not the actual camera that he's kind of weirded out by. It's probably my big mic on top. It has like a fuzzy cover on it, which kind of looks like a toy or maybe something scary to him. We're vlogging on my phone right now because I'm scared to get out my camera because I don't want to make him freaked out if he's scared of my camera. But he's sitting on the couch with me. He came out, he ate some more food. And now I think we're being pretty good friends. Okay, let's actually vlog today. I have had Bennett now for 2 days. I got him on a Wednesday, and today is Friday. He is adjusting nicely. There he is. Just hanging out. This is progress, because when I first got him on Wednesday, he was super scared, as he should be. He's probably so confused. The first night, he played, went crazy, did a ton of stuff. Last night, he slept in my bed probably for 2 or 3 hours. He still was playing and doing a lot of weird things, but felt more comfortable. And also the first 2 days, for the majority of the daytime, he hid under my bed. But today, it's the morning, and he is out and about. Bennett! Bennett! Hi! Yesterday, I left him for about 20 minutes. And that's the only time I've left him since I've gotten him. But today, I have to meet a friend for lunch, I have a voice lesson, and I have a Christmas party. So total, I'm probably gonna be gone like 6 hours today, maybe more. Not at once. I think I'll be able to come back in between all of them. I'm a little nervous. So far, so good. I don't know if he chews on cords or not. He seems a little interested in them. His foster said he didn't chew on them. It's the first time for everything. So I might try to cover those with like a pet thing. And the collar I bought him is too small. So gotta go back and get him a new one. I thought maybe I could show him off on this table. Ooh. Just really quick, I want to say thank you for 20,000 subscribers. When I filmed the last video, I hadn't hit it yet, but when I posted it yesterday, I was at 20,000. I am just so incredibly happy and excited about the growth of this channel and where it's going. So thank you to everybody who subscribed. Going to meet a friend that I met through YouTube for coffee. So I'll be gone for like an hour, maybe. I'm a little nervous. All right, we're back to present day, AKA the day that I started this video at. I've had Bennett now for 3 days. I got him on Wednesday, today is Saturday, and he's adjusting nicely. He's not hiding anymore under my bed, which is great. I feel like I've drawn this out over so many days. I have no idea what I have or haven't told you about Bennett. His name is Bennett because he was found in Bennett Park, which is a park in Washington Heights, uptown near where I used to live. Bennett Park is on like 183rd and Fort Washington. I used to live on Fort Washington and I used to live on 180th. So that park is kind of in between like my 2 Washington Heights homes. Also during the pandemic, Jonah and I would take really long walks and we would go through that park. I just remember so many distinct conversations we had about our future and just like, I don't know, we just had a lot of good times in there, and it made sense that his name was Bennett and he was found there because that park kind of has a sort of sentimental meaning to me. And I love that name. I think it's really nice. I have a headache right now and I'm very tired because I haven't slept in days. He loves to be awake during the night. We're still kind of getting into a routine. He's still kind of exploring and he's kind of figuring out the space. He's just been loving to run around and play and chew on some things at night. So I'm trying to figure out like a routine that we can get in that is gonna work for both of us. But I love him so much. He's so sweet. He's literally the cutest cat ever. They think he's around 1. They aren't sure. Hey, kitty. Oh my gosh. He is the cutest cat in the whole world. I really didn't realize a lot of things when I brought him into my apartment. Like, I didn't realize all the places he could get to. Like, I assumed he'd get on the mantle and climb everywhere. I'm very scared he's gonna figure out how to jump up here. I need to switch some things around in my cabinet and in my bins that I have sitting out because I had like chips with chip clips and stuff like that that he could potentially get into out in my bins because I don't have a true pantry or anything. So I have a ton of cans in one of my cabinets right now in the kitchen. So I'm gonna switch those out and put the cans and things he can't get into the bins and the chips and everything in the cabinet. It's Saturday. I have no plans today. It's like the gloomiest day ever. So I was like, I'm just staying in. I literally slept till noon today, which I never do because I was up all night. I didn't really actually fall asleep until like 7:30 in the morning. Like I kept waking up like every few minutes. If you have any tips about how to get a cat to sleep through the night or just not be so crazy, it's tough because I have a studio. Like a lot of people can just kind of like shut the door to their room and be like, okay, cat. But we are in close quarters here. So I knew this about cats, how like they love going into weird spaces. Like you'll buy them the nicest bed ever and they'll love to sit in like a box. But I got in this nice cat tree in this nice comfy bed and all he likes to do is just like lay under the coffee table or on the coffee table. So we are going to put like my canned and like pasta sauce, like stuff like that in here, which is where I used to keep like my snacks, like chips and cookies and stuff like that. We're gonna put those in here so he can't get to those. It's not too exciting. It's crazy that I just got Bennett like what, 4 days ago, but I already know he's the best thing to ever happen to me. I haven't slept in 3 days because he keeps me up all night, but I literally don't even care. I love him. So since I have this entire video about Bennett and about adopting a cat, I thought I would take a minute to talk about the importance of adopting an animal right now, especially in New York City. It's absolutely insane right now. New York shelters are at maximum capacity and completely overflowing with animals. There's so many different adoption centers and animal shelters in New York that really need help right now, whether it's adopting or fostering or even just donating or helping out in any way you can. It's so sad, but as a result, there's a lot of animals being euthanized every day in the city because there's just no space for them. So adopting or fostering or helping out, it really can help take them out of those shelters to avoid being put down and also to avoid just spending too long in the shelter where they don't feel safe, they don't feel protected, they can start developing behavioral problems, and it's just not a great place for an animal to spend their life. So this is just a reminder that if you're considering getting an animal, especially as the holidays are coming up, maybe you want to get a dog or a cat or get an animal for your family, please adopt and don't shop. This overcrowding a lot of times can be attributed to people buying from breeders or pet stores. Right now, like if you need a sign, like if you want a pet and you need a sign, then right now is the time. Like this is your sign to adopt. I also felt like when I started considering getting a cat and I was looking things up, this was honestly something that really made me want to take the leap and get him because I just felt like there are so many animals right now. They need a home. I feel like I'm ready. The second I saw Bennett, I knew, I just had to do it. I don't know. There's so many different adoption centers and agencies in New York City. I got Bennett from the Animal Project. It's an adoption agency based in Washington Heights, but they do an adoption fair every Saturday on the Upper West Side. All of the cats are either rescued or they're surrendered from people who can't take care of them anymore, and they help rehome them. They have cats of all ages. They have kittens, they have adults. And so when I went to them to just ask some questions about potentially adopting a cat, what the process is like, and I saw Bennett and I saw that he needed a home, I don't know. Something just took over me and I was like, this is my cat. So that's where I got Bennett, and the Animal Project is always looking for fosters and volunteers. Another great shelter in New York is the New York City Animal Care Center. They are super overcrowded right now. literally in like crisis emergency mode. They don't have enough space for all their animals. They help rescue cats, dogs, rabbits, guinea pigs, like so many different kinds of animals, and they are totally full right now. And so they're another great resource if you are considering adopting an animal. They have a great online platform that you can go on and you can see the animals available for adoption. I've had friends adopt from them before and they've had an awesome experience. So if you are interested in adopting, you can always go to the ACC's website and search by location and by animal. Also, if you're interested in fostering or volunteering, you can also get that information on their website. Just a little reminder, this is like a cause that feels super important to me now, because when I started looking for a cat, I didn't really know anything about how overcrowded and overwhelmed all the shelters are in New York right now. And this isn't specific to New York City. I'm sure if you're anywhere around the world, I encourage you to make sure to adopt if you're thinking of getting an animal, and look into animal shelters near you and see if anybody needs help. So I'm so grateful I have Bennett. I'm so grateful that he was found in the park that he was found in, and it's all thanks to the adoption center that rescued Bennett and fostered him and took care of him and eventually brought him to me. So this holiday season, I'm going to continue to try to support these shelters and see what I can do to help, and I encourage you to do the same. So if you're interested in adopting, fostering, volunteering, any of it, I'll link this information down in my description. All right, ending it here. I am so happy to have Bennett. He is the best. If you have a cat, let me know in the comments. I am finally becoming the cat lady that I've always wanted to be. Thank you so much for watching. Also, just a reminder, I'm currently doing a giveaway. It's running through December 25th. I will link it in the description below. All the rules and everything are going to be on the Google form that you sign up through. So if you want to enter, you just have to be in the United States and you have to do it before December 25th. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.